everybody, I'm James Cebulski. It is so easy to feel the energy in this building tonight. Both teams should feed off it, and it should be a great matchup. Both these teams look ready to go, as does the official. Let's bring it on. The Sharks start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Coughs up the puck after that hit. He's got a step. Absolutely clutch at the stop.
Oh, you gotta love this stuff, James. The game within the game, and this is a one-on-one battle, and this goaltender, he knows exactly where he's at, and he wins it.
We're still in the early stages of this period. Still scoreless in this one. Kitchener's looking to break out. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. And it's a quick pass to Hughes. Keeps a hold of it on the play. They score! This amped-up crowd has already turned it up a notch after that strike.
Anytime you're sitting in the dressing room pregame, you know what everyone's talking about is getting a great start, and it's all around the room, and they do just that, and they elevate this crowd. The energy in here is exciting.
The Sharks crowd has really come to life here early in this first period after that goal.
Anytime that you're sitting in the room before the game, you know, there's all that energy. Well, they've corralled it, and it has just exploded all at the same time with an absolutely electric start getting on the board early in the opening period.
Takes the pass. Gives them nothing in front. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Kitchener's got the puck against the boards. Feeds it down low. Now over to Larkin. Takes it to the front. Grabbed along the boards by Van Acker. Puck moved over to Allen. Lambert's crossed the line and gained the zone. Quick pass to Robertson. Right up the gut. Here they go.
Make a change. Make a change.
Coughs up possession of the puck. The Sharks take it along the wall. Takes it and looks ahead. Cambridge has got control of it now from their own end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Cambridge has got the puck in their own end. Moves it to O'Brien. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Scores! That's how you put it in the back of the net.
They come from behind here, James, to get the equalizer, and they created some much-needed momentum. They stayed with the game plan, and they've been rewarded for their efforts.
Past the midway mark of the frame, we are all tied up in this one. And off the draw, they take the puck. Ulrichson's got the puck. Good use of the body on the play. Cambridge has got it in their own zone. Sends the pass over. The Sharks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And he slides it quickly to Luchenko. Here they come inside the neutral zone. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. And that's broken up. Prox plays it now. Puck scooped up by Nemesnikov. See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Testa. Reaches out and uses the stick. Kitchener's got the puck along the boards. Yeah, that's a bad pass, and they'll be forced to do this over again.
Mesnikov made an incredible play right there. I mean, he's stumbling. He looks like he's going to fall almost, but he's off balance, and that's the key. The puck isn't exactly where he wants it, but he still manages to find a way to get a shot off.
Kitchener's got it against the boards. Takes a bump, but hangs on to the puck. Moves it to Chen. Cambridge is ready to go on the attack. Slides it across. Fantastic save. Battling for it along the boards. And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long. Welcome back, everybody. Cheryl is full of popcorn now as we get set for period number 2. Still tied up as we get underway here in period number 2. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Cambridge's performance in the first period was lackluster. They didn't generate any offense, and they weren't attacking with any kind of speed.
All alone! Ball to the... No, he scores! He thought he had it, but it must have gone off him. It's in the net, and that's a goal!
What a counterattack and brilliant speed to get on his horse and get in on the breakaway, James, and that momentum it carries right through on his shot, and he puts it home.
Kitchener's gone up by 1 here in the second period, and I like that jump in their step we're starting to see here now.
We've really seen an uptick in their momentum in the last few shifts, and they're rewarded with that goal, James. They've got to continue to attack the net, ski downhill, and not be afraid to get to the paint.
Jiricek's got it in the offensive zone, and he makes the save. From the right side, takes the pass. And that pass is redirected. He scores! And someone's keeping up in his second of the night.
Yeah, I expect that he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set. The key to passing is also knowing the receiver, and he has an uncanny ability to know exactly who he's passing to in the wheelhouse, where they're played, and how they're going to get it off effectively. I mean, he's incredible when it comes to distribution.
The Sharks have added to their lead, and they're now up by 2, Cheryl.
They've had a fantastic game so far, James, and you want to be consistent. You want to find a way to close it out. The only way you do that is continue. Don't change the mindset. Continue to press, and don't get complacent.
Big time stop.
Price does a great job of anticipating this play. I mean, it's a high-danger shot. He gets to it just in time and makes the save.
Kitchener's got possession of the puck. There's a firm collision. Still keeps a hold of it. Sends it in on the attack. Slides it quickly to Moore. Receives the pass. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Comes up with the stop. Slides it across to Rantanen. Handles the pass. Now a quick pass to Robertson. Handles the puck. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Kitchener's got it in their own zone. Feeds the puck over to Nemesnikov. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. And they're off to the races for the loose puck. Great burst of speed to come up with it. And he passes it up ahead to Ulrichsen. And he loses control of the puck. The Crew have taken possession along the wall. Kitchener's got possession here in the offensive zone. Huge steal in his own end. Passes the puck over to Larkin. Oh, and he stops that one. Picked up along the boards by Point. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Here's a short pass to Ulrichsen. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. Here in the late goings of the period, the Sharks have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
Cambridge has got it along the wall. Feeds it over. And the puck departs the zone. And now he moves it quickly to Larkin. Scooped up along the wall by Point. He scores! Oh, wow, that's how you do it!
Well, he's in close quarters, James. That's what he's known for. He gets that puck on his stick, his head is up, and he buries it in the back of the net. Not surprised that he scores this one, James. He's right in his wheelhouse net front. He uses his body position, but it's not about the accuracy of the shot. It's about getting it off quickly, what he does best.
Cambridge has got one back. Now can they build on this from here?
They need to build on it. This is an emotional goal as the second period is coming to an end, and they have to find a way to continue this momentum and build on top of it as they hit the third.
And he lowers the boom there. Been a fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm fired up. Pounder's fired up. The players are fired up. And I know you're fired up for the third period. Should be a thrilling conclusion to this one as period number 3 is now underway. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
Cambridge has got to switch the momentum here in the third period. Through the first 40 minutes, I felt like they were flat. They're lucky that this game is still close because their feet really weren't under them. If they can play urgent in these final 20 minutes and get some good shot selections and cash in on one of them, they're going to build momentum and have an opportunity at this game.
Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Taken along the wall by Kucherov. The Sharks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Allen stick handling in his own zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. And he makes the save. Quick feed to Point. Retreats with the puck inside the defensive zone. Van Acker's gained the line and on the attack. Here's a shot. Oh, what a save in front. Lambert's lugging the puck. Moves it quickly over to Draisaitl. The Crew have the puck in their own zone. Oh, what a hit along the wall.
And that's a clean one, James. A great angle, shoulder to shoulder, and just laid it on thick.
I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. And he shuts the door on that. Jostling for the puck, but still maintains possession. Great poke by Rantanen. Kitchener's got a hold of it against the wall. Wrist shot from the slot. Good save. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Gives up the body for the block. Kitchener's got the puck in the defensive end. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Shot! And he had the answer on that one. Loose puck battle along the boards. Moves it in front! And that's stopped! Kitchener's motor has been non-stop tonight. Lots of shots on net, and they lead in the third. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. And he slides it quickly to Pujol. Kitchener's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Ulrichsen's got it across the line. Broken up in the neutral zone by Nemestikov. And it's a quick pass to Lebois. Here's a pass in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Quick feed to Hughes.
Kitchener's number 1 line has been dominant tonight, James. They've been in the offensive zone. They've created a ton of opportunities, and they're a reason why they're in the league.
Rebello's got it against the boards. Less than 60 seconds left in regulation. Kitchener's got the puck along the wall. Hughes has it in the defensive end. Drives to the sweet spot. The Crew have gained control of the puck in their own zone. Moves it on over to Lavoie. Quick pass to Hamara. A little banging and crashing now. Handles it along the blue line. Stopped by the goaltender. Oh, there's a collision that knocked him off course.
He wasn't expecting that one, James. He had his head down, unable to brace himself, and his stick goes flying. Now he's got to go collect it.
That is a lonely cage at the other end of the ice here, Cheryl.
Well, it certainly is, and an extra attacker on the ice. Possession is critical. Got to win this faceoff.
Takes control of the puck. Slides the pass over to Robertson. The Sharks move it ahead. Can hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. And he slides it quickly to Lambert. And he goes open cage. It's empty net goal.
A sigh of relief as well, as it's a real insurance marker. You put it in the empty cage and you don't ice it, and that's a good thing. Well, pass reception is also about the pass itself here, James, and when you have a great pass, you're able to handle it, you can get it off quickly.
Kitchener's effort has really impressed me tonight here, Cheryl. After that EN in the old statistical book only adds to their lead.
Yeah, and it's going to be all but over, isn't it? You know, you put it in the 4x6, it's empty, and you know everyone just starts jumping because they realize they just won the game.
That's all she wrote from this one. Well, after an absolute volcanic eruption in the first offensively, it kind of settled down here, Cheryl, more to your style, I would say, right? As a defender.
Yeah, as a defender, it became more defensively structured, and I bet that the coaches had something to say about that, but certainly not as much fun for us, not as entertaining as the high-flying octane offense in the first period.
Well, that brings the night to an end, and we will say goodbye here from ringside from all of us here at EA Sports. My name is James Cybulski. I got to get to bed. See ya.